Kintsugi Koko here! Welcome to my quirky, eclectic vlog. We sound like we swallowed a frog or two. Promise we weren't eating frog legs. At least not today. Just working out our histamine reaction as my dog is melodramatically groaning in the background. Sassy boy. Any hoosers. I know it's been a while. It's been a minute. And I missed you guys very, very much. I was on holiday visiting Arizona. Ooh, 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 ooh. It was so much fun. I got to do the Grand Canyon and a vortex. It's pretty dang dope. Really enjoyed that. And I got gifted a yellow flower, a yellow rose. It was so beautiful, and it matched my outfit that I was wearing perfectly. Y'all, my upper lip is so tight because it's so dry from blowing my nose so dang much. Oh, Malanta. I feel like I'm talking really weird, but that is a-okay. It's okay to switch it up and be a little different. Today we're more nasally, as if we're from a saltier region. Possible? I don't know. So for today's lesson to blessin', and what we're grateful for in our Greatfull series, I would absolutely have to say would be my patience. Before growing up, I very much wanted, well, I guess we kind of all do. We say something as far as like a want or a need, and we expect it to happen almost immediately. When it doesn't, then we're like, I guess, I guess it's not mine then, or whatever, and not allowing the space and the time for it to actually set in. I know the biggest one for me was, I think it was on my 5th birthday, I started making the wishes. Every year on my birthday, I would go outside or go to a window and I would stare out the window and I would make a wish on the stars. Very much Disney movie-esque, if you ask me. And I wished that I would meet my father. So I didn't meet my father until I was about 14. So I every year made the wish, and every year I didn't get it. And I was like, I'm bound to meet my father. I know I am. I know I meet him. I know I get to know him. And it drove me bonkers. Every year I'd wish for it, and every year I would never get it. And then finally, one year, I think it was right before my 14th birthday, we're driving past the town he lived in, and his house was pointed out to me, and I was like, cool, let's go right now. Let's go say hi. And it was one of those things where I kept making my wish, right? But because where I was and where he was, it wasn't in alignment, if you will. And so it took a lot of maneuvering, a lot of things happening for me to move around in order to get to a point where I was able to drive past his house and just walk up to his house and be like, hey, I'm in Long Oaks, kiddo. It really taught me patience, though. And also, what's meant for you will always find you. And if it's not meant for you, then it's going to bypass you, right? And there's always, always, always protection and rejection. Like, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And it will never be for you. It'll never have its access or its way to get to you. Whereas if it is meant for you, then there's nothing that can avoid it to get to you. That came out rather weird words. There's nothing that can prevent it from getting to you if it is meant for you. And I got to learn that lesson in a really beautiful way, and it just tickles me pink, like, that I have a story like that of how my father and I met, which is kind of fun because I know for some they never will have a story like that because either they never get the opportunity or they're familiar with them from the get-go and they never have to have that opportunity. That opportunity, you know what I mean? Oh, oh my goodness. But yeah. And also to just our energy and what we put out and the vibe we give off, the way it comes back to us is just absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. I had so many beautiful moments on my holiday this past week that left me feeling incredibly grateful for where I am at in my life and that I had the opportunity and the abilities to do what I am doing. And I've come home so motivated and creative and spirit. Started another painting. This is the backdrop. I did a few sketches. I think I've posted one sketch so far. But I just came back with my tank fully loaded, fully inspired, and ready to create more things. Bring into the world more of my kooky, eclectic, chaotic, quirky world of my own. I almost finished reading an entire book yesterday. Traveling, I had only had one chapter into the book. And I am now in chapter 29. So we read through some chapters, and it's such a good book. It's called, I'm probably going to say it wrong, but Maawe. It means woman in Ghanaian. I may be saying that incorrectly. I'm not being any ill intended towards it. I am learning. And it is such a beautiful book. The author's name is Jessica. I can't remember her last name. But it's such a good book. And I can't put it down. Oh my gosh. I relate so heavily with this main character. That's one thing I love about reading. I learn so much more about myself by finding how other stories kind of mimic my own. And seeing, okay, yeah, they've gone through something similar to me and they have this chaotic, hectic life. Not that my life's chaotic and hectic, but when you've experienced so much life in such a short amount of time, that really does affect a lot of how you see the world around you and how you process the information of the world around you. And as for me, reading books absolutely helps me so much more in figuring life out, you know what I mean? My dog is angsty. He's ready to go night-night. Oh, we had to leave him here. He had to sleep over at his grandpa's house. He stayed out at the farm all week. Oh, it was such a good trip. I didn't see any scorpions. Didn't see any snakes. Probably for the better. I was kind of hoping I'd probably see like a scorpion scooter by. Yeah. Ooh. Did not happen. However, we've seen so many gorgeous, absolutely stunning stars. The sky was so clear out there. Did you guys know that the Grand Canyon is very, very limited light pollution, meaning it has one of the best views of the Milky Way in the world? Well, at least in America. And wow, the stars were incredible while we were there. So beautiful, so beautiful. They were so bright and so vivid. I got Saturn dancing. Oh, I can't wait to post the pictures. I got some really good ones. I'm so proud of myself. And I wore my dress that I crocheted. I was supposed to be a swimsuit cover, which it does work as a swimsuit cover, but it also works as a cute dress. So I wore it out as a dress. It was so beautiful. And And I wore one of my crochet tops that I had made as well. I ended up having to safety pin the Tata triangles together because the girls was trying to have a party and we were not trying to have that same party that they were trying to have. So we pinned up the top so that our top part wouldn't fall out. It was incredibly humorous. But it was absolutely stunning. I got some sun. I am sun-kissed and all warm from the inside out. Oh, we love it. We love it. And clearly, we've had a busy day, a full day. We're still slightly jet-lagged. And we've done a lot today. We've had such a eventful, fruitful day. Yes, yes. Well, I love you guys big much. We're kind of slow starting back into the bump and grind. Gave myself a little bit of rest to recover from the jet lag before get back on filming. But I've loved chatting with you guys, and I missed you, and I'm so happy and glad to be back. I love y'all big much, and I will talk to you guys later. Toodaloo.